It's 1 a.m. I finally finished packaging the last holiday orders for the Pugly shop, and this may be the last time I'm gonna be living in this room for a while. My holiday has not been restful at all, but I guess this is kind of the life I signed up for. So I'm kind of preparing to move some of my stuff. The weirdest and hardest thing for me at the moment is, like, I don't know where to start. There's still some things that I need around here because, like, I'm still gonna be living here for a few more days. But 2 years into doing Pugly, I realized, like, I didn't have enough space. So I took over my brother's old room. He moved out a few years already, but I took it over a bit later. And then this has been my room for about like a year and a bit. And then now I have my own apartment. Well, renting. Hey guys, so it's now the second day from that part you saw last night. I am in my new apartment. It is, I had to come a bit early to help the IKEA movers move my IKEA furniture. So this is my couch. That's gonna be my TV stand, but it's actually one of those like cube shelves that IKEA is known for. Bedroom's right here. It's window, bed. I mean, there are some things so this is an older apartment. This apartment doesn't actually have an elevator, so mostly the IKEA movers had to move all this stuff like by arms and legs. Like it's crazy. Oh man, I thank them so much. But yeah, this stuff is not light. But yeah, so it is an older apartment. The property manager is just the sweetest woman in the world, and she's like helped me paint the stuff white before I moved in. Like, she's done a couple of renovations. There's still some things I would personally change, but I mean that's my taste. So I would like change up these knobs and stuff. But this is my closet. A default closet space kind of thing. I'm gonna try to not have too many clothes to not clutter it up, but that's about it. I don't have much of a view. I mean, my view is really a back alley and into other people's apartments, so you know. So yeah, that's my bedroom. Again, living room. My bathroom, which is like, ooh, so bright, so bright. And for the first time, I have a bathtub. I've had a bathtub for many years. There's instructions on how to use the sink. Okay. So I completely missed out on the whole like bath bomb hype, and I want that so bad. So definitely one of the treats for myself is to get a bath bomb and just like sink into it. Yeah. Alright, so that's bathroom, and then right here, I think this is the hallway light. This is like my mini hallway. That's my front door. These are my super soaked shoes, because if you guys saw outside, we just had like a freak snowstorm. Well, it's not really a storm, just like a shit ton of snow in like a single night. So, little hallway. These are 2 extra closets. This is my clothing jacket closet, and this is just like a pantry closet. And this is like my little alleyway kitchen. It's small, but I mean, come on, I'm just really feeding myself. So, and these are all I have like a shit ton of cupboards. Like, it's insane. Oh, there is an outlet here. Okay, sweet. Yeah. Oven, stove, oven, little cleaning supplies that I got myself. And this is like my little, it's supposed to be a little dining room area. So like, everything's pretty much connected. Like living room, that's still a living room. This is like my little dining room area. So this is supposed to be a dining room area, but honestly, this is like for myself. So this is probably going to be my little workspace area. So I'm gonna, I'll have like an L-shaped desk, and I hopefully will fit a lot of what I need in this area, which I feel like I can. I feel like I have a decent amount of space. And this will be like my workstation for Pugly. And of course, I can creepily peek into my across the neighbors, and they can look at me straight up too, but hopefully they don't. I mean, it is getting dark now. It's getting a bit dim, but I didn't super realize this. My living room is just beautiful in natural sunlight. It gets so much great light in here. There's this wall. There's this wall this is the back of the kitchen. I really want to paint this wall. Nothing, not a character or anything, just like abstract shapes or a couple, like an accent color onto it. And my property manager said I'm completely free to do that if I want. Again, she is like an absolute angel. So yeah, that's about it. Just noticed I have like this little crevice in here, so I can, oh, that's where curtains used to be, I see. But I can put LED strip lights for some color. And they run the length of a living room, which is fine. The living room is like a chill space. It's exciting. It's kind of nerve-wracking and scary because, like, oh my god, my shopping list to kind of like get my life together in terms of what I need to live is like huge. But you know what? I'll take it one day at a time. I'll live and then I'll figure it out. So yeah, let's have some fun with this place. Hey guys, Merry Christmas. It's actually December 25th when I'm shooting this little clip. We had like a huge amount of snow like 4 or 5 days ago, and it's still kind of like lingering around because it's pretty chilly outside. But I'm safely inside in my mess of a room. So like, there's my little doggo. Yeah. Hi. Packing up and everything is slow going in a way, cause like, okay, I'll show you guys in a bit, but like, I just cleared off this shelf, which was full of my Pugly stuff, and I'm going to actually be taking apart this shelf to move to my new apartment. It's been slow going because I am super anal about planning. So like, this is on Google SketchUp, and I essentially planned out all the furniture that I want to get from at least IKEA and like JYSK and stuff like that. I took measurements, I downloaded some of the models that some people have already amazingly made. Thank you guys so much. And yeah, I spent like 4 hours in my apartment with a measuring tape, just like going around and measuring like each wall as best as I could to plan out what my apartment looks like. And then I translated those measurements into SketchUp. And yeah, and then I downloaded like the furniture that I'm planning to get. I looked up like my desk, the size of it and stuff like that, and just kind of slotted it in there. So this is kind of like the gist of what my apartment should look like. After planning that, I created like a shopping list of things that I have left to get, which is a lot. And this isn't even like half of it. This is just like furniture and some like necessities like pots and pans and stuff like that. And then I go even deeper and give myself like phase ones and stuff, and the things I have to get done to kind of like start moving along without cluttering myself too much with moving. So yeah, this is my adventure so far, and hopefully you guys will see a better result after this. Hey guys, so construction day didn't go super smoothly as planned because, well, one, I scratched my car, and two, super late start to the day, but got a lamp set up in my living room now, finally. So my living room has light. Got my coffee table all set up. It's just like a cheapo coffee table from IKEA, but I love the color and it's cheap, so meets all my needs. And obviously the iconic IKEA shelves, the cube shelves, because I love my things cubey in order. So I still have my couch to do, it's hard to describe, but it's like, I don't have a dining table because the dining area is going to be my workspace. So, no, you're in there. So it's going to be like a bar dining table. It'll make more sense once you guys see it. Yeah. So far, so slow. Alright, so I lost track of days, but Clara, otherwise known as Karu Crafts, and our friend Lex has they are like construction pros, like IKEA pros. So like they built a Kallax in like 20 minutes. Clara alone built a Kallax in 20 minutes. But they essentially built like all my furniture. I built the shelves. I was completely useless the entire time. But now I have a whole cardboard castle to take down. The internet provider in Vancouver, one of them, known as Shaw, the guy was super sweet and just came by to set up my internet. But today is gonna be a day packed full of cleanup, taking down boxes, rearranging stuff, and hopefully starting to make this place feel more like home. Alright, so there's now day, I don't know what, but I am so thankful for my friends coming in here and helping me build my IKEA furniture. They are like absolute pros. We got a lot of like IKEA furniture done within like a single day, and then I had 2 other friends come and just help me put up some like the covers on the couch and put together my studio desk, and I also have LED lights that are gonna be lit up. But right now I am just, well, clearly unpacking whatever I can so that I can kind of move over to the next phase where I settle in and I can also figure out what I'm missing, what I need, etc, etc. Morning guys. So it is today's January 16th. It's about 2 weeks since I started moving, and about a week after I thought I'd be done. But through this move I realized I'm a super detailed / slightly anal person. So there's a lot of work to be done in my standards, but here's a little run through of what my apartment looks like at, let's say about 90% complete. So we're starting off with the studio here. This space is where my luggage is going to slide into. That's my con luggage. It's the largest suitcase I can find at Marshall's that will still fit airline regulations, and this thing is a beast. I am so happy. And 4-wheelers for anyone traveling, especially if you're a con hopper, 4-wheelers are like a miracle. Yeah, here we go, my little packaging area kind of thing. I'm kind of just putting stuff and neatly organizing it as it goes. I hope as I kind of test this out with actual packaging and stuff, I will move things around to be more efficient. My new ergonomic gaming chair for someone who doesn't game and just sits there all day. More storage space, my desk. I am going to get like a riser or a cable box for this area to, one, make it useful because there's so much space. I like using up space. I find a lot of times empty space for design is great, but sometimes for actual living, I could use a riser or something else that will at least hide these cables, because I try to make them pretty by making them kind of coiled up, but that's not happening. Alright, and over here is my living room, which is still a mess. Like, realistically, most of this is garbage, except for these guys. These guys I need to find somewhere to put. But all of this is garbage, so it would actually look better if I actually took out my garbage, but in due time. This is my display stuff that I still have yet to figure out. Red walls. This is like, okay, so when I designed my apartment, I wanted that to be like a work jam area. So if I have friends over and we're all like sketching, or some people bring their laptops over and we're trying to have a productive hangout day, essentially what I want to do is, like, some of us can sit on the actual couch, use a coffee table, we can have something going on TV, but other people can sit behind the couch, still be in the vicinity of everyone, be in the TV, and we'll just all hang out and do our respective stuff. And we can chat and be like, hey, what you doing? These shelves, they're organized, but not to my liking yet. I'm trying to figure out, like, I wish IKEA made dividers that didn't look, okay, they have a very portable divider one, but for some reason, it's made of felt. For some reason, the top level is, like, designed for pens and notepads and stuff, and I'm just like, I just want a flat top. And the other divider that they have is great and all, but it's huge, and I just don't feel like it's gonna work to my benefit. So, I don't know, I'm kind of deciding what to do with all these things. And here on the floor is all the tools and stuff that I've used or gathered for my IKEA building and stuff that I have yet to organize into separate boxes. And here in my bedroom, I kind of got started on my little pseudo walk-in closet behind my bed. Except everything's still in garbage bags. So today, I will get that done. And bathroom situation. I'm making a riser for all my stuff that's shoved in this corner right here, because I don't like that. Here's my shoe rack, and this little corner, I need to pick up something from IKEA. It's going to be my little cabinet area for my last minute things like tissues and keys that I forget to bring and stuff like that. But yeah, that's why I said 95% done. But it's getting there. It's getting there. A sneak peek for you guys. Well, by the time this video is published, it's not going to be a sneak peek. But hey, who knows? Got some new pins of the little fatty. 2018 has been a slow start, but a solid start. Here's hoping that the next clip is going to be the last one. So, little did I know that the next update will actually be a year later. 2018 got away from me, and I just got swamped with a lot of things. Funny enough, I didn't even spend a lot of my year actually in my own apartment because I was traveling so much. But, as promised, here's a little walkthrough of my apartment and now my home. So first off, what you have here at my front door is obviously my shoe rack and stuff, but also the necessities that I have placed so that I don't forget my keys or whatnot before I'm heading out the door. But for decoration, I have these 1,000-piece puzzles. I love puzzles. Anything that's 1,000 pieces or less is just not worth my time. What's really hard for me is to find puzzles that I actually like in terms of art, because so many puzzles are of like oil paintings of things in the cabins or the woods, but I like graphic design. I like clean design. Next up, you guys have my bathroom, which I said before I was gonna build a riser. I went to Daiso, got 6 of these kind of wooden boxes, threw a little paint on them, glued them all together, and then gave myself some vertical space to organize my stuff. And of course, with most of my place, there's gonna be artwork. So for me, the bathroom was something that I wanted to calm me down, or something that made me feel happy. You know, something cute, something funny, so that when I wake up and I'm brushing my teeth, washing my face, I can at least get a little glimpse of something that will make me smile to start my day. I have my kitchen that I try to make the most of with the small space that I'm given. And for artwork in here, I feature things that relate to food, obviously. And embarrassingly enough, I have my fridge. So my fridge is just an assortment of things that I think are funny or are magnetic. And I have a little motivational poster for myself to get fit. 70% of getting in shape is actually just choosing your diet. So I have my Fitspirations there to shape me into not choosing the bad choices. Here you guys have my studio space, basically where I spend 90% of my time at home. So right beside my computer are just small things that make me laugh, that my friends have given me and whatnot. It is so important to have a space to call your own, especially for work, because it really creates a distinction between work and living and sleeping, and it's just so important to have that so that your mind can be set into relaxation mode or work mode. There's no gray area where you can slack off or where you can keep working without taking a break. And right behind me, I am surrounded by artwork that I just love, either as inspiration, as a visual thing, or just something that my friends made that I think are super dope. And I really can't wait to fill up the rest of this wall with more artwork. Earlier in the video, I told you guys about basically these laptop tables that are supposed to be behind my couch that I wanted to be a work area for, and this is what it is. It's kind of become my little side area where I do my studies. So I study Japanese on one table, and then on my other table where my Razer laptop is, I'm either gaming, I'm doing video editing, or I'm doing something else for another brand project that I have. But again, it's away from my studio, it's in my living area, so in my head, I have a setup that mentally, I am resting and this is for fun. All in all, I just wanted this to be a fun space. I wanted this to be somewhere where I just lie down and watch Netflix or play video games. I still, of course, want to be surrounded by things that make me happy. I can't really tell what the difference is between the artwork I put up here and the ones I put up in my studio. In a way, it's kind of like the artwork that I put up in the living room is artwork that I hope that can be enjoyed by any friend that comes in. As you can also tell, I have quite a lot of empty shelves because I have realistically a good problem, which is I have more storage space than I have things. I'm not planning to just buy things willy-nilly, but I want to fall in love with a vinyl toy or a sculpture of some sort, and I want to put that into my living area. I want to get things that spark joy. Also, one of the coolest things in my opinion for where I place the couch, especially where the long piece of the couch is if you're just chilling on the long piece, reading a book, drawing on the iPad and stuff, I'm right next to the window and I can look outside at any time, see this amazing view of a snow-covered Vancouver and just relax. And last but not least, this is my bedroom. I had a couple of friends question me as to why I put my bed in the middle of my room, and the whole reason is because of this. My little behind the bed walk-in closet, just for my t-shirts and my sweaters. My hoodies and whatnot are still in my actual closet, but I just love the use of the space. I have both sides of these cubicle shelves to take advantage of. A bedroom is just a bed, you know, like it's a bed and a closet. So I don't need that much space in front of my bed or something. I'm just going straight to bed and sleeping in it or getting dressed. So why not capitalize on it? So here you guys have the daytime look of my apartment. I'm gonna give you guys a little shot of what the nighttime looks like. welcome to my apartment after dark. It looks really bright because my windows are open and it is hella bright outside. It's not, okay, in the video it looks super bright. It looks like it's the afternoon, but it's actually super dark, I promise. I wanted to show you guys what my apartment was like in the later evening because there's some things that daylight cannot show you. So one of the things I'm really happy about, and what I was talking about with the ledge, is this. So I put under rim lighting underneath here. There we go. That shows the color better. And yeah, it's the full spectrum of the rainbow. I can change it at will at any time to make it a bright white, set a little mood lighting. To be honest, I don't use this lighting enough to really appreciate it, but I think from now on I really should. But second of all, I know in my previous clips last year I talked about how I wanted to paint this wall and make it a statement, make it like an abstract piece or something. But I kept it empty because I realized it was good for something else. At the end of 2018, this little small nebula projector was probably the funnest and best bad investment I ever made. So not only do I have this running on my living room sometimes if I have like people over, but I can also set it up behind my studio. Additionally, I also have a giant plain wall in front of my bed. So sometimes I put it on the shelf behind me, and again, it's a massive screen that I can watch Netflix and just sit in bed in. So there you have it, guys. Welcome to my little home tour 1 year later. Some of the things that I realized throughout this year, and also just living on my own, having my own space, is that, wow, puberty clears up a lot when you get through it. But secondly, the things that Marie Kondo talks about in, collecting things and keeping things that spark joy and really surrounding yourself with that kind of stuff, not having too much clutter, it really resonates with me. When I lived back in my parents' house and I moved my bedroom to my brother's old room, that was the first time I moved. That was the first time I literally had to clear out my entire room and move it to quite literally 6 steps away from my old room. But it was during that moment when I realized I have too much crap. And for Marie's method, it's a lot about like what sparks joy, what you look at something and makes you happy, and that's why you should keep it. For me, it was more like I don't want to put in the effort to put you away or even haul your ass somewhere. Therefore, that's a pretty good reason that you're not sparking joy for me. So having my own space, even though I have quite literally 3 times the amount of space I had in, a single bedroom, I really want to keep myself limited to things that I really care about. So what I find myself doing almost every month is I'll go through my house, everything that I interact with, everything that I look at, I'll really look at it and be like, do I still want that around? And if I don't, I try to think of friends that might have better uses for it, like my art books, some of my clothing, maybe some really rad artwork or stuff that I got from cons from other amazing artists. And it's not that I like them any less, it's just that I honestly think with the amount of like that I'm giving it, I know some people that would appreciate it and like it so much more. So almost every month I'm cleaning stuff out, I'm rearranging things, and I'm really assessing the kind of stuff that I want to keep around me. Because at the end of the day, I have this mentality where if I'm moved and I need to pack all the stuff into boxes, and granted, again, this apartment does not have an elevator, so not only did I have to move things, but I had to move things up 3 flights of stairs manually with like either my hands or my trolley. I'm constantly looking at things and thinking about, when's the last time I used this? When's the last time I wore it or appreciated it? And if I'm looking at this and I'm really questioning if I'm willing to bring it somewhere and haul it up 3 flights of stairs, if I'm not willing to do that for it, then it's probably not for me anymore. Because the greatest reward in having this responsibility of having my own space, my own apartment, is that I get to create my own world. And I guess above all else, I want my space to really inspire and promote creativity. Whether I'm gonna be living here for another year, another 5 years, or maybe even longer than that, I just wanna give it my best and my all. So, hope you guys are all doing well, and hopefully my next video up will not take another year to make. See you guys. It's a scary ghost. Ooh.